Hi guys, this is Shay. So this is actually my very first makeup video that I'm posting on my YouTube channel. I do have other videos on there of my Call of Duty gameplay, but I have had a lot of people ask me what products I use, and definitely I've had people ask about makeup techniques. I'm not going to be doing any techniques today, but I do have some new products. So basically this is going to be kind of a beauty haul video for me to just kind of show you guys a couple new products. As you can see, I don't have anything on my eyes right now. I feel completely naked. The reason being though, because I am actually going to review the new Tarte Lash Paint. I work at Sephora, so I do get a chance to see new products usually before they launch, and get an idea of what they're going to be about, and then when they come in, I usually nab them up really fast if I feel like it's going to be worth the money. And I definitely feel like there's been a lot of hype around this product. I usually use Dior Blackout, or Dior Show Blackout, whatever way you want to say it. That's kind of my holy grail for mascara, but I've heard great things about this. I'm sure, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you've probably heard about this too if you are into makeup. So I haven't put on anything. The only thing I've done so far is just curl my eyelashes. So I'm going to apply this to one eye so you guys can kind of see the difference between, you know, what your eyelashes would look like with this and not. But first I am going to prime. I definitely feel like priming is super important. A lot of people think that it's just a bunch of BS, but actually they really aren't. The purpose of a primer is to lift, separate, and add volume, while it's also kind of creating a blank canvas for the mascara. So my favorite is the Dior Show Lash Plumping Serum Maximizer. This one I have used for years, and I know that they just redid the formula. I'm not quite sure what they changed in it, but I personally didn't notice too much of a difference. It's always been great to me. Another really good one is the sub version, Urban Decay. It actually goes with their per version mascara, but you do have to buy them separately unless they come in like a random gift set or something. That one's a really good one too, and also the Lancome one is pretty good. But anyways, I use the Dior, so I'm going to get close to the camera so you guys can kind of see this application. And let me tell you what, seeing your face up close is so weird. It's definitely not something I'm used to. But I'm going to kind of show you, and you can also layer this too, so if you feel like you need a little bit more volume, you can put more, but just between that and that you can already see a massive difference, and that was so weird. Alright, anyways, so yeah, sometimes I'll just like kind of layer it up a little bit just to give a little bit of extra. But I actually think what I'll do too is apply just the Tarte on the other side without the maximizer, so you can see what it's going to look like if you don't want to use a primer. Keep in mind, it always does also depend on the length of your eyelashes too. If your eyelashes are shorter, you know, things are gonna be look a little bit different. This has a really nice applicator. It is silicone, so it's very bendable. It's got really little, if I can get up close without blurring it out too much, but it's got really nice little hair, you know, like little spines on it. I would probably recommend, or like compare this applicator to like their Real Mascara by Benefit or something. But anyways, the silicone applicators seem to be nice just because you can kind of really wiggle them down in there. But I'm already like, wow, high lashes and high mascara on my face. So I'll definitely have to fix that. But so far I'm like, oh my word. Like, look at this. This is crazy volume. and like black, like whoa. Wow. Just use my beauty blender here and just kind of try to get rid of that. Really, it just, see, that just tells you obviously it stays really well. Bye-bye. All right. So, like wow. Like wow. Like just wow. That's really an amazing mascara. Sometimes I layer mascaras and I honestly feel like this is one that like you wouldn't even have to do that with. But I'll just go ahead and apply it to my other eye, but without the primer, just for those of you who are like, I ain't applying no primer, I don't got time for that. But even without the primer, like, I'm really loving the look. Like, I'm feeling like, honestly, you could get away with it. Like, I might get lazy one day and not use my primer. I have like some really wacky lashes, but I feel like I'm kind of lucky in another aspect too, because mine kind of do just naturally flare out at the ends. Whoa. So that's what they look like. This side with the lash maximizer and then this side without. But honestly, like wow. That's just like really, really nice. Let's see how it makes the bottom lashes look. I'm telling you right now, this is so hard. I feel like it gives a really good separation. I'm gonna grab a mirror really fast just to make sure I'm like really getting this done right. And I obviously can't do a review in half-asses, so. I did get a little bit of mascara up on my eyelids, so I'll clean that off. Alright, here's our final result. I am really, really happy with this. This does run, I think, like 20, it's somewhere in the 20s. I think it's like between 20 and 25 or something like that for this. So if you are someone like me that's like always up on trying new mascaras, especially if they're from Sephora or from a really well-known name brand, then I would say this is worth the money. And I promise I will be very honest with my reviews on products. If I don't feel like they're worth your money, then I'm not going to tell you to buy them. But this one is definitely worth the money. And I mean, who can resist this super cute packaging too? So it's really cute. All right, and I'm also going to review a couple of other products for you. This is the new Tarte, let's see here, Skin Twinkle highlighter palette. I have used this, so keep in mind it ain't gonna look gorgeous like I just pulled it out of the package, because I couldn't help myself. But anyways, this is new, and we can't even keep them in at Sephora. I actually work at Sephora, and this, like, every time we get a few, they're gone. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, it's definitely been used a few times. This line is their new line called Rainforest of the Sea, and I think it's been out for like a couple months. So even though this is a new product, it's not new. Like, it just came out yesterday new. There's 3 different colors in here. They go from sunlight to filtered light to moonlight. So the moonlight's kind of like, I don't know, kind of like this has a rosy pearl, but I don't know. I almost feel like, I don't know if that's even accurate or not. But let me just swatch this one for you, and I'm gonna have to find a place that's not tatted up to do that. but you can kind of see, like, pillow highlight. Like, that's just so gorgeous. And I've, like I said, I've definitely used these. One thing I've noticed with them, and I've used a lot of highlighters, these ones are like super buttery smooth. That's like the first thing I noticed when I swatched them. I was like, wow, like it almost feels like a cream to me, but it's not. So anyways, that one is the lighter of the two outside colors, this Moonlight here. Now the filtered light, it feels really chalky. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even like really tell you, like I can't even really swatch this for you because it's just like, I don't know. There's really just not a lot of color to it. But what I'm thinking the purpose of this product is for, because it is a little bit yellow, is maybe kind of like a banana powder, how it's brightening, yellow is brightening. So what I've done with this powder is kind of used it to like set my under eye, down the bridge of my nose. I do notice that it adds a little bit of nice brightening, and it's got very, very fine pearlescent pigment in it. So I don't know. I don't really feel like it's like a highlight. I think you could also use it maybe like under the brow or something to kind of bring out your brow bone. And with the fallout, there isn't a ton, but you will get a little bit. But my favorite out of all three of these ones is this guy right here. It is absolutely gorgeous. So let me find like an amazing spot to swatch this, which I'm kind of out of options. But holy wow. Like that is gorgeous. And the nice thing about highlighters too is you can use them wet or dry. So if it's a highlighter that comes like this one in a powder, you can definitely wet down your brush to get a little bit of extra color out of it. I was going to swatch these on my face, but I have another surprise video that I'm going to be putting up later today of a brand new product that just launched. It's sold out, and I definitely feel like that's the one that I want to do the review where I actually put it on my face. So this guy, I'm actually not going to swatch it on my face for you, but I feel like I've definitely given you a good idea of what they look like. Let me just do them on my other hand really fast so that I can give you just kind of like a final swatch on these. But this palette runs, I think, 38 or 39, and for what you get in it, definitely worth the price. I mean, you can pay $50 just for one ambient lighting palette from Hourglass, or I mean, I think Becca highlighters are pretty spendy too, but for what you get, I feel like it's definitely worth the money. But like I said, I think for the money, it's a good palette. I've used it a lot since I bought it, and I feel like I get a nice, beautiful highlight out of it. But for as good as I can get into the lighting, this is the rosier one and this is the lighter one. So definitely a good investment, I think. And I've also got them on my fingers right now, but it's hard to tell the difference on my fingers. Anyways, beautiful palette, definitely worth the money. And once again, they've killed it with the packaging. Very, very cute little guy. It's easy to travel with too. So definitely, I give it a 5-star rating. 5-star on the Tarte page too. And the next product that I'm going to review is the new Tarte Blush Palette. This one we just recently got in, so it's pretty new. This is $38, and for the price, oh my word, like you get such a good amount of product. The one thing that I will say about Tarte products is they're very highly pigmented, especially their blushes. A little bit goes a long way, so you have to kind of consider that too. But it is the same size as the highlighter palette. They're both like identical in size. But I just got this last week, and literally, like, it looks like it hasn't even been used, but I have. And it's literally because, like, just a light tap with your brush, you get payoff. Like, you don't need any more than just a very small amount. There's 4 different colors in here. So this one right here is Dream, and this one I would say is probably kind of like your go-to plum color. It looks actually a little bit lighter in this lighting, but it actually is just kind of that nice pinky plum. I feel like it's probably one of the colors I use the most of, even when I just buy a regular blush. This next one is called Love. And this guy is definitely like your deeper, like rosy chestnutty color. But very, very good color, I think, even just to kind of like mix, which I've kind of done, like mix these two or whatever. The next one is called Laugh. And this one actually reminds me of NARS, their Orgasm blush, because it does have a little bit of sparkle to it. I know you can kind of see it there. And then the last shade is called Live, and this one is definitely bright. I almost say it's like a pinky orange. But when I put it on, when I like, so I like try to match the undertones of my colors. So if I'm wearing eyeshadows that have more warmer tones, then I'm gonna stick with more of a warmer tone blush. If I'm wearing like bright colors or more cool colors, then I want to go stay kind of in that cool range. So this really nice pinky orange, actually just, it's not that bad. It looks scary, but it's not. So let me just swatch these for you. So the first one I'm going to swatch is Live, which is that really pinky orange. And it's really, really pretty. Like I said, just a little bit goes a long way. So I feel like it's a really nice go-to color if you're wearing cooler colors, or you're going out to the beach or something like that and you just need something that's really fun. The next one is Laugh. And honestly, I don't really feel like the sparkle really, I don't know. I don't really feel like you can see it all too much. So if you looked at it and thought, oh, I'm not wearing it because it's got sparkle in it, I honestly don't think you have much to worry about, but you can just kind of see the difference between the, you know, the colors already. The next one is Love. I can kind of turn my wrist here. I just don't have a lot of places to swatch, I'm sorry. But this is Love. And it's, you know, kind of more of that brownish mauve. And then the last one here is Dream. And that's the one I've used the most of. Because like I said, I feel like it's just kind of that go-to blush color when you just don't know what else to use. It's definitely a good one. And I'm really weird about like fallout. I don't like it on my palette, so I'm always constantly blowing it off. But anyways, like I said, I really feel like for the money, the amount of product that you get in these is really, really nice. And the packaging is really, really cute too. So I think that this is a very good investment, especially for the amount of product and the different choices it gives you in color. It's a really, really good one. And I will actually put a little bit of this on just so you guys can see, since I'm not reviewing any more blushes today. I think I'll kind of go with the Dream, like I said, that kind of go-to, just to give you an idea. I'm using the Sigma F10 brush, And with my blushes, I like to just kind of concentrate them like on the apple of my cheek. I mean, back in the day it was like let's get that blush on there, but not now. Like, not these days. Let's not look like we just like covered our face in pink pigment. Just not the way to do it anymore. Especially if you're contouring and you're highlighting, let that be the center stage. Like, you just want the blush to make you look like you just pinched your cheeks a little bit or something. But I'm like barely using any product. I'm just lightly tapping. And the color payoff is just wonderful. So it does kind of gives you an idea how it looks. And then the last product that I'm going to review today in this video is the Anastasia liquid lipstick. I actually have 2 of these, and I can't even tell you how many liquid lipsticks I have. But I just got this one. This is Rio. And I also got Madison, which is the more purple color, or it's actually a very, very deep purple color. But for the moment, I just wanted to review this as in formulation. They do come in a lot of colors, and honestly, I just didn't feel the need to be buying all of them. I have so many liquid lipsticks that I just got the 2 of these, Rio and Madison, just because I felt like they were unique. So anyways, as in formulation, these are so cushy. Let me show you what it looks like. But it's like pink, like super pink. And they're so buttery. And the one thing I noticed is that, you know, some liquid lipsticks throughout the day will kind of start to flake off and get crusty and whatever, but I noticed with these ones they stayed so nice, even through eating and everything else. So for formulation, the old formula of these was not good, and I'm sure if you've been on YouTube and looked up reviews on them, I didn't ever see one good one. But since they changed up their formula, this is just like flown off the shelves, and I feel like for the price, I think these run like either 18 or 20 a tube. It's a really good deal. So I'll kind of swatch this and show you what it looks like. Wow. That's so pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I am left-handed, and like my top lip drives me insane, so this might be a little bit touch and go. I just can't say enough. So there is Rio. Very pretty color. I'm so happy with these. Let me see a little bit of. So for the price, formulation, range of colors, I definitely will say that Anastasia is worth the money. Another thing about liquid lipsticks is some of them, especially like the Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, I have quite a few of those. And beyond not her metals, which her metals are new, and I will definitely do a review. I only have one of those right now. But her other ones, like one swipe, you can't really do more than that. I'm sure there's some other brands out there that are like that. I haven't found one yet beyond hers that, like, if you go more than once, it just feels like you just put concrete on your lips. But the Anastasia ones, even like Jeffree Star, Kat Von D, I've noticed some colors you can't really do more than one application. But for Anastasia, you can definitely go over the lip a couple of times and you're going to be just fine. Like literally, it just put this on, so there's a little bit of transfer, but if I can just let it dry down. You do have to let them dry down, so don't immediately like throw this on and go eat a greasy burger. It just ain't gonna work out. But once it gets time to set down, literally no transfer. Like you might get like a minor bit of pigment, but it's not gonna be that much. And it just, like, it looks gorgeous. So anyways, just to review, we went over the Tarte Splash Paint by Tarte. We looked at the new Skin Twinkle Rainforest of the Sea highlighting palette by Tarte, the new Tarte blush palette, and just kind of a formulation and Rio color swatch of the Anastasia liquid lipstick. I am coming back later today with a really cool surprise. I cannot wait for it to be delivered, but stay tuned because I am definitely excited to review and swatch these new products for you guys. And I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. This is definitely my first video, so it's a learning experience for me, but like I said, I am going to show some makeup techniques and do some more reviews on new products as they come out. Definitely show your love. I would really appreciate any comments, questions, any ideas of things that you'd like to see in the future, and I will be signing off for now. Thanks.